gentlemen, here to the Columbus Civic Center for our Military Appreciation Night from Fort Moore. So we've got our Army versus, our Armor, excuse me, everyone here is in the United States Army. We've got the Armor versus the Infantry. Armor will be in white, black shorts, black socks, black helmets. Well, mix of helmets for both sides. Armor, or Infantry, excuse me, will be in all black with the orange highlights. Rules for tonight will be two 15-minute halves with a running clock. And I will do my best to guide you along here. My name is Cayden Sturges. I'll be your play-by-play commentator here today for the Armor Infantry game. It's really a fantastic tradition we've got here in Columbus for many years now, and I'm excited to be a part of it. So it's going to be Sergeant Blake Stobbs taking the draw for Armor. Taken back, shot there by number 8, covered by Staff Sergeant Aaron Deckard in goal for Armor. Starting lines, number 30. Well, here we go for another face-off. It's won by Infantry, kept in the zone. Armor's going to try to recollect it, stage a breakout here. Up the seam, kept in by Infantry. That's Justin Smith holding the board right there. Collected. Smith takes it in deep. Pass off to the wing, still fighting for it. Lillo attempts to clear, doesn't get out there. Shot by Justin Smith, and that's going to end up in the netting. We're going to face off here. Change of lines here. Starting goalies and only goalies for these two teams. We've already mentioned Aaron Deckard for Armor. And between the pipes for the Infantry is Sergeant First Class Aaron Dwyer. And the draw in the defensive zone. Here we go. Knocked out here. Chased down by Derek Hambling. Slid right across the slot. Jack Wrigley there behind the net as we cycle it back around. Hugh O'Donnell has it here in deep. First real opportunity here for Armor. Just missing the pass there for Dane Cano, the Master Sergeant. And it's now recollected, but kept in the zone by Captain Aaron Phelps there for Armor. Now Brandon Altman will clear the zone, but it's already taken back there by Jeremy Schumpert. He's got a shot on net, and that is a fantastic glove save there by Staff Sergeant Aaron Deckard for Team Infantry. 12:45 to go here in the first period. So we're going to do 15 minutes of 2 periods. My friend. And here we go. One by Armor. Shot there by Andrew Raymond. Cycled back around. Now we got Jimmy Goutreau trying to break in. The zone, he's got a shot. Jimmy Goutreau there. Turned away by Dwyer. Andrew Raymond. Oh. It's going to be dumped in by Chris Westover. Now brought back in for infantry. This is Justin Smith, and he loses it, dumps it into the corner. Cycled back around by the infantry. Kept in. We're going to have a small change here for armor. Try to wear out the defenders, but here we go. Infantry staging a breakout. They're going to clear the zone, and they're going to go for a line change themselves. Armor's trying to get it down the ice quick. He trips and falls. That's Jacob Martinez. It's taken away from him on the boards here. In after it. Tim Bolello's got it now back to up the ice. Good scoring chance, but a block shot there by Hugh O'Donnell from Armor. That's still in play. Timbalello reaches in the zone, but well defended there by Sergeant Brandon Altman. Schumpert there for Armor, tries to get it up to Bolello, but does not. O'Donnell around the boards, and he's going to manage to clear the blue line. Change here for Armor as they get new bodies for reinforcement. Shot by Corey Fosa. And that's shot down the ice. No icing, as the official says, so Armor will get a change in, and infantry is already back up the ice. That's behind the net. Here we go. Oh. Makes a nice move there as he's going to try to, he throws it on net. Phelps cycles it around, will rim out on the other side. Now we have a breakaway. Oh, off the crossbar. He shoots, he scores. That's going to be number 22, I believe. It's going to be 57, my bad. 4. That's going to be Specialist Derek Hambling with the goal for the first goal of the night here in the Armor Infantry game. And we will make sure here in a second. Of course, neither team uses nameplates on their jerseys, being that they are a military institution. So just like the Army and Navy football teams don't use nameplates. We've got another scoring chance, this time for the infantry. That's a block shot there. Cycles back up right in front. And it's passed safely away. Out from in front of the infantry net. Armor had a very good scoring opportunity there to make it 2-0. Now infantry is going to skate this back up. It's going to be Captain Tim Bolello. He shoots, but that's going to sail wide to the right. They're trying to clear it, and they are unsuccessful, so infantry will keep it in. Pass right to the slot. Okay, you heard the score there from our fantastic PA announcer, Dana Barker, down there. Okay, infantry skating back up. That is Captain Tim Bolello, and he's offsides. Both sides getting a full change here. A lot of action so far. Both goalies have done fantastic. Lots of block shots, which you expect from an Army unit. Just extremely tough hockey without necessarily being physical. An off-angle shot there by Infantry. And we've got a mess on the boards trying to get it out here. That's Ray Heigl. And it's finally cleared by Ronan Roberts, but now it's going back the other way. Infantry is going to curve back around. Good defense by Corey Fosa in front of the net to make sure that he couldn't cross over the goalie. Now, Infantry's got the puck, skating it back out towards the blue line. And it's taken at the defensive blue line by Jeremy Schumpert for Team Armor. He's just going to dump it in to the zone, and both teams are going to go for a short change. We've got an odd man here. Well, don't even want to say an odd man rush because it was just 5-on-2 inside the zone. You don't see that very often in hockey unless it's a power play. Back behind the net. Off-angle shot, it's blocked. And, oh, puck dribbles out back behind the net. They're fighting for it in the corner. Chokers it out into the slot. Stays in. That's Matt Morling over to the slot. Oh, great tip, deflection there by Chris Westover. Back behind the net again. They're cycling. He attempts the wraparound. It's still loose. And then a cover there by Aaron Dwyer. Or, excuse me, Aaron Deckard. 6:29 left to play here. In the Columbus Civic Center. I know many of you who are tuning into this game are going to be here tonight when the Columbus River Dragons take on the Mississippi Seawolves for Military Appreciation Night. My suggestion to you is get here really, really early. It's going to be a packed house tonight as we see a quick shot on goal and another glove save from Deckard. Drop the puck. Hugh O'Donnell attempted to get a shot off, but now we have a 2-on-1 turned away by Dwyer. Armor's got it pinned in deep now. See if they can get a cycle going. Rims around the far board. A nice individual play there by John Hubbard to get the puck out of harm's way. And this is going to go down, and that'll be icing. So, tired infantry unit will have to keep its 5-on. No substitutions during an icing, while Armor was free to substitute. So let's see how this goes. Infantry clears the zone, and now they can change if they would like, but they're going to opt not to. Ronan Roberts has the puck in the zone. Fighting for it. And now Infantry takes it up into the offensive zone. Oh, if he hurries, he's going to have a breakaway here. Well defended there by Hugh O'Donnell. He's been everywhere tonight, it seems like, for this infantry defense. Skated up there by Conrad Kress. Man, let's see if he takes a shot here. Yes, he does. And he shoots, he scores! That was Second Lieutenant Jack Wrigley. So now we have a tie game. One Armor, one Infantry. With 4:52 left to play here 4:52 left to play here in the first period. Just a reminder, we're only playing 2 periods in this armor infantry game. Here we go. Face off, won by the infantry. They seem to have a little bit more momentum now.
Second Lieutenant Jack Wrigley.
Another shot there. That was Tim Bolello. But now here comes Armor. Ooh, nice dangle there. Oh, shot down low. Back up into the slot. Fantastic save there by Aaron Dwyer. Sergeant First Class Aaron Dwyer. He really robbed him right there. Typically, anytime you have a puck in the low slot undefended, it's going in the back of the net. Fantastic play by the Sergeant First Class there. Same 5 for both sides. Won by the infantry, but kept in still so far, fighting for it in the corner. That is Sergeant First Class Ray Heigl. He's going to have a chance to cross it over. Nice pass, deflected by Dwyer. Now infantry going to take it into the offensive zone. Oh, nice spinorama there from Andrew Raymond. Shot put on net, saved by Deckard. While it's tied in the goal column, it has really been infantry's game so far today. They lead in shots 13-5 over Team Armor. So both of these teams are part of the Fort Moore hockey team, the Fort Moore Marauders, and they play locally games at the Columbus Ice Rink. If you ever want to go check it out, it's a fantastic time. So yeah, cycled back here by Team Armor, and he'll chip it out to clear the blue line. Right back in. That's Blake Stobbs. He's looking for a pass down the middle. He's going to take it into the corner and rim it back around. Yeah, playing around, leaning on his stick. Shot towards the net, deflected. Excellent deflection there. Again by Sergeant Blake Stoss. Fantastic save by Aaron Deckard, the staff sergeant. And honestly, Deckard has kept Team Armor in this game so far. He's made several fantastic saves. Face off to the right, face off dot. It's kept in here by Team Armor. Back out to the front of the net, he shoots, he scores! That is Second Lieutenant Jack Wrigley. Just a inopportune turnover right in the middle of the slot, and like I said earlier, typically those are going to go to the back of the net. Fantastic shot there by Jack Wrigley. We'll see who gets the assists here in a moment, but it looked almost just like a turnover. Yeah. 15 shots already in this first period for Team Infantry, who are trying to get on board. There we go. Center face-off dot. Once again, won by...
Second of the night, scored by number 6, Second Lieutenant Jack Wrigley. Crosses by number 25, Staff Sergeant Blake Stoss. That goal for 11:52 in the first period. Second Lieutenant Wrigley assisted by Staff Sergeant Stoss at 11:52.
And there you heard it from Dana Barker. Stoss got the assist there on the goal. Back out. Fantastic save by Deckard. Still loose. Into the corner. Collected. That now Armor's going to be able to stage a breakout if they can hurry. Here we go. Breakaway. Well defended there. Andrew Raymond had a chance to knot this up. Back again. Roberts just missed the feed pass a second ago. Infantry is now able to clear the zone. It's going to be dumped back in by Armor as both teams go for a change. If Infantry hurries, they may have numbers. And they're going to. Into the corner. He shoots, he scores! Wait, I could have swore that was a goal from up here. Yes, and now referee is signaling goal. So that's a goal for Infantry to make it 3-1. And I believe that's Sergeant Blake Stoss again, so he already has 2 points on this night. Just a weird ricochet goal. He out-hustled the opposition into the zone and did an off-angle shot. And it just deflected right off of Deckard's left shoulder.
3 goals scored by number 7, Staff Sergeant Ted Grantham at goal at 13-20 of the first period. Again, that's Staff Sergeant Grantham. Infantry goal at 13-20 of the first period.
Excuse me, actually, that was Sergeant Grantham for Team Infantry. Gonna have a face-off in Armor zone. Quick shot there. Waiting to see the number. Like I said, very small numbers, no nameplates at all. Exactly what you expect from a military uniform when it comes to sports. Kept in there. Oh, he tries to finagle it through. He's going to get a shot off. Blocked shot there. That's going to be Jimmy Goutreau fighting in the corner here. It's going to be Hagel who comes away with it, and he's going to attempt to clear. Tipped out there by Fosa. Blocked shot. Once again, that's Goutreau with a block shot. He's been playing some very gritty defense out here. And now there's numbers for Armor if they hurry. 3-on-2. Backdoor. Just missed there. Shot by Derek Hambling goes right of Dwyer. There are 15 seconds to play here in the first period. Armor's going to make one last final push. Actually, picked off by the Infantry. They've got time. And good defense. Probably prevented a goal there. At least, very least, a breakaway shot there from number 30. I'll be honest with you, we do not have a name for number 30 on our roster that we were given. So, we're doing our best up here. We're going to take a 3-minute intermission. And we'll be right back with you. This is Cayden Sturges, and you're watching the Armor Infantry game at the Columbus Civic Center. And we are back here at the Columbus Civic Center on Military Appreciation Night. This is Cayden Sturges, and I am your play-by-play commentator for the Armor versus Infantry game. Right now we're in the first intermission with about a minute to go in said intermission. And thus far, the play has been dominated by Team Infantry, who lead 3-1. And honestly, it could be a lot worse than that if not for the excellent play of goalie of Staff Sergeant Aaron Deckard for Team Armor. Infantry leads shots on goal 17-9 through one period of play. And at this level of hockey, everyone's just playing for fun. These are brave men, soldiers who serve at Fort Moore, just due south here of Columbus. And this is a tradition that has gone back to my childhood here growing up in the Chattahoochee Valley. And I'm excited to be a part of it here today. So we're about to get started for the second period. Both teams switch sides. And we'll have a long bench or a longer skate to the bench, we shall say, from their own defensive end for the second period. 15 minutes on the clock, about to drop the puck in the center. Both goalies are signaling they're ready. So here we go for the second period. Ooh, a little bit antsy there. Won by Infantry. They're going to cycle it back into their own end. Intercepted. Great shot there. Good scoring chance by Zachary Larson. That is the specialist for Team Armor. Just a wide open scoring lane. And honestly, it's never a bad thing to just get pucks on net. You never know what could happen. We saw that a lot last night during the River Dragon Seawolves game. Several goals just from pouring it on net. We've got a breakaway here if Infantry hurries. 2-on-1. He loses it over. Great defensive play to break up with a pass. That's number 30. I wish number 30, who has been playing amazing for Team Armor, would score a goal so I could learn his name, because he's been fantastic. But he's just not on our roster, so it's unfortunate. Okay, we're going to drop the puck here to the left of Dwyer. Back behind the net. Altman, oh, great pass out in front. He hit the crossbar. It's going to be cycled back around. Team Armor with speed coming in, but that's going to be played along the boards. They're defensively thrown towards the net. Bouncing puck. That's going to be taken right back by... And it's going to go right back out the zone. We've got a breakaway. 2-on-1 forming. He tries to cross over. That might have gone in. That went in 5-hole. Let's see. No. Great save there by Dwyer. Honestly, great play all around. Trying to cross the face of the net. There. And then the defense to deny it. And then slipping at 5-hole. And Dwyer just not fooled by the play. We're going to be going to the right of the Infantry net here. Drops the puck. Won over by Armor, but now collected by Infantry, trying desperately to keep it in. Scoring opportunity, passes the puck over. Poke check there by Dwyer to get it back out of harm's way, and now we're going back the other way. Here's Armor. Across the net. Wraparound chance miss in the goalie crease, and it's swept harmlessly away to the back, and that'll be icing. Once again, I'm reminding you for our 7-5 puck drop here tonight at the Columbus Civic Center between your Columbus River Dragons and the Mississippi Seawolves. Military Appreciation Night. Get here early. We'll have some special events in store for you, and it's going to be packed in here. So it'll be a fantastic environment. Just get here early and be kind to everyone who's working tonight with the long lines. I know you will, River Dragons fans. Right here in front of the net. It's chopped over the net. Another scoring chance for Infantry, who dominated the first period. Starting to get back a little bit of that momentum. Shot. Saved. That was, I believe, Dane Cano, Master Sergeant, on the shot. And, of course, Aaron Deckard with the save for Team Armor. Puck drop collected by Team Armor. Going to take it back in the corner. Try to break out here. Bounces off the referee, but regained by Armor. Cross ice feed as they stage a breakout right back to the near side as you're watching. Doubles back. Scoring chance into the slot, and he lost it. Skates up the puck here. Ooh, nice toe drag by Matt Mullering, the second lieutenant for Team Infantry. Really good game here so far. 20 shots on goal for the Infantry, 12 for Team Armor. Offensive zone face-off for the Infantry. Won by the Armor. They're going to take it back behind their own net, rim it around, try to stage a breakout. Taken away, Team Armor skating it up. They'll have 2-on-2 if they hurry. Pass over. Just wide. But they've got it in the corner, bounces back in front, but the defense is ready for it. Cleaning it up. Turned over. So he does it. He's going to tempted to cross it over, but fantastic defense there from, and now defense turns into offense for the Infantry. Shot out in front, no one there in the slot to receive it. Deflected, and it's in! He shoots, he scores! That is number 4, Captain Chris Westover, cleaning up the junk in front of the net, taking the rebound from Deckard and putting it right there in the back of the net for a 4-1 lead for Team Infantry with 11:27 to play here in the second period. Center face-off dot. Still fighting over, but it looks like Team Infantry is going to come out on top. Let's hear Dana Barco with this.
Specialist Jeremy Schumpert. Again, that goal, Captain Westover from Specialist Schumpert. Infantry goal.
You heard it. Westover from Schumpert for the 4th Infantry goal. Snapshot from the wing from Captain John Hubbard, but that is securely saved by staff. By Dwyer. Now here we go. Face off to the left of Dwyer. Can't keep it in there, so everyone will have to exit the zone to avoid offsides. Cross ice feed as they attempt to break in. And nice dump and chase there. Fighting in the corner. Still in the corner. Comes out to the slot, but that's going to be cleaned up by the Infantry. And another one! Another goal off the rebound. That's going to be Captain Conrad Kress cleaning up the garbage, and the rebound once again from Deckard. Talking about it with the refs here, but that looked clean to me. Nothing wrong with it. So now it's a 5-1 lead for Team Infantry over Team Armor with 10:24 left to play. And we'll take it down to Dana Barker for you.
Number 24, Captain Conrad Kress. Assisted by number 23, Specialist Jeremy Shepard at 4:36 of the second period. Again, that's Captain Conrad Kress, assisted by Specialist Shepard. Infantry goal at 4:36.
Okay, you heard it. Kress from Schumpert. 4:36 into the second period. Armor really has just dominated, or excuse me, Infantry has really dominated Armor here. Armor's had some quality scoring chances, but not nearly as many as Team Infantry. But, of course, this is our annual Fort Moore Armor Infantry game. All of these players that you see are full-time soldiers, and so this is not their job like what you'll see tonight with the River Dragons and the Sea Wolves. These brave men do what they can. They sacrifice time away from their families to serve their country and our country. So we like to try to show our appreciation when we can get them down here to the Civic Center for a game. So Infantry is going to skate it up the length of the ice. Dangles it around a defender. That's going to be Lasher, who got an odd angle shot in the corner, trying to set up a pass. Just one back by Infantry. Sets up towards the slot. Just missed. Just high for Jack Wrigley. Puck's still in the Armor zone, and now they finally clear it out. Touched up there. See if Infantry can do anything with it. Back right in front of the net. That's an opportunity. Poked away. Still collected. Oh, nice shot. Great save there by Dwyer. Still in the zone. Around the corner. And Armor is cycling. Bodies. Shot in on net from the slot. Got away. Rebound will be collected by Team Infantry. They'll skate up the ice, dump it in, get a nice, well-deserved change after that long defensive shift. Intercepted in the offensive end. Taken away. But the forecheck tonight has been relentless for Team Infantry. Armor just hasn't been able to get anything going, and that's going to be Kareem into the Armor bench for a clock stoppage here. 7:46 left to play in the second period. Your score is Team Infantry 5, Team Armor 1. 25 shots on goal for Team Infantry, 17 for Team Armor. About to drop the puck right outside of the Infantry zone, won by Armor, but turned over. One-on-one. He takes a shot, goes wide. Matt Mollering now back the other way, Infantry, but that's deflected away. They've got numbers if they hurry. Nice, fancy shot or deflection. Now we go the other way. 2-on-2 developing. Behind the back pass. Can't be handled by Hubbard. Now, Infantry back into the offensive zone. Picked off. 3-on-1. Block shot there. Another block shot. If they hurry. Oh, same team. Now we're going to see a change here for Team Armor. Wouldn't be shot. Oh, taking advantage of it, and that's going to be tipped by Sergeant Blake Stoss to avoid icing. Infantry going in again into the slot. He shoots, he scores. That's going to be Captain Aaron Phelps of the 75th Ranger Regiment with the 6th goal of the night for Team Infantry. Beautiful pass right to the low slot area, and nothing you can do about it. It's a really heavy scoring opportunity, and more times than not, that's going to end up in the back of the net. So 6-1, and we'll go back down to Dana Barker to let you know who scored the goal.
Offside Armor, but that infantry goal scored by number 10, Captain Aaron Phelps. With an assist, number 25, Staff Sergeant Blake Stoss at 8:22 of the second period. Again, that's Captain Phelps, assisted by Staff Sergeant Stoss. Infantry goal at 8:22.
Well, that's going to be icing for Team Infantry, so we're going to have an offensive zone face-off for Team Armor, who desperately needs a goal here. Another assist for Stoss. He's had a fantastic game so far. Face-off to the left of Dwyer. Taken into the corner by Team Infantry. It's going to be rimmed around the outside. Fighting along the boards, but it's going to be won by Team Armor, and they will not skate it around. It's going to be cycled back around into their defensive end, hounded by Zachary Small from Team Armor, and he's going to create a scoring chance here. Into the low slot. He's scrambling. Dwyer makes the save. It's still loose. Back behind the net into the corner. One back by Infantry, but the forecheck is working wonders right now for Team Armor, and it's finally cleared out as no, Team Infantry will not go for a change. Back into the offensive zone for Armor. He's going to rim it around the outside, back behind the net into the corner. He's looking for a pass. He's got it. Blocked shot there. Actually might have had a chance of going in over Dwyer's left shoulder. In and tight slot. Save. Another save by Dwyer. Slip. Turnover again in the defensive zone, right across the goal crease. And this time, Team Infantry will be allowed to clear. And they take a shot. That's going to go wide, but it's going to be collected here on the near side boards as both teams begin a change. Blocked shot there. That's Chris Lasher, second lieutenant, on the block shot there for Team Infantry. Both teams are starting to get a little tired, as you can see. Another shot. Glove saved by Deckard. Rebound is going to end up outside of the infantry offensive zone, but they're right back here, 2-on-2. If they hurry into the corner, looking for a pass, but sitting there is Staff Sergeant Corey Fossa right in front of the goal crease. They know what infantry's looking for at this point, and they're ready for it. Right back into the offensive zone. Taken around the corner. Behind the net. And he's hounded by defense. We've got it back in front of the net. He shoots, he scores! Backhander there for number 7, Staff Sergeant Tag Grantham. And that's just that's just a gritty goal. Just out of the pile from behind the net, right into the low slot goal crease area, and found twine there. That's what every hockey fan just loves to hear. That's their favorite romance with Valentine's Day coming up here soon, when Galvanized rubber meets twine. Here we go back down to Dana Barker.
Goal scored by number 7, Staff Sergeant Ted Grantham. Assisted by number 24, Captain Conrad Kress at 11:18 in the second period. Again, that's Staff Sergeant Grantham assisted by Captain Kress. Infantry.
Okay, so you heard it there. That's Grantham from Kress yet again. Another assist here for Kress. Raymond gets tripped up there. They're going to have to wait to tag it back up. And now we're fighting hard along the blue line, trying to get in. It's going to dribble back out. Infantry will have to tag up. Oh, that's going to be a trip and a penalty. So Infantry, who already leads by 6, is going to go on the power play here. Let's see who they're going to take for this. This is going to be... That's going to be number 3, Staff Sergeant Corey Fosa. That'll be 2 minutes for tripping. And now a power play for Team Infantry, who already has 30 shots on goal through not quite 2 periods. Sorry, that's number 2, Ray Hagel, who took the goal. Cycled back around the blue line. Shot deflected away by Deckard. Kept in there at the line. Great save. He's going to turn around. Nice opportunity around. Oh! Back in front, still loose. That's going to be kept in by Team Infantry. High shot from the blue line. Cycled back from the wing up to the point. To the slot. And great save there by Aaron Deckard. And we'll get a full change here for both teams. 2:15 left to play here in the second period. Minute 22 left on the Hagel tripping penalty. 7-1 is your score, Infantry over Armor. As we get a face-off, it's going to be collected by Infantry. Let's see if they can keep it in here. And they can so far. Still fighting for it. Yes. Down in the far corner. Still fighting, trying to get a pass off. Tries to cycle it around, pass it, but it's going to be kept in on the near side from the point. Oh, and he leaves the puck. He's got a breakaway if he hurries. No numbers. He's just going to take this back. Oh, he lost the puck. I assumed he was just going to try to skate that back towards his own end to kill some more time. But that's not what actually ended up happening. 35 seconds left on the Hagel penalty. Infantry's trying to regroup here for one last push on the power play. Taken into deep block shot. And it's going to come right back out for Infantry till it's lost again. Infantry so far tonight is just, both teams really have been relentless on the forecheck. Extremely aggressive. And it's caused fits for trying to break out of the zone. And that's going to be cleared by Armor. So Armor's going to be able to get a full change, or at least 3 of the 4 defenders. And now the penalty is killed off. Got 3-on-2 here for Armor. Shot, glove, save there by Sergeant First Class Aaron Dwyer. He's been fantastic so far tonight. 19 saves on 20 shots for the Infantry goaltender. .4 seconds here in the second period. Armor struggling, trying to keep it in the zone. And they are not going to succeed. Skated into the offensive zone by Infantry. He shoots, he scores! Trying to find you a number. Folks, that is number 51. I have that as Master Sergeant Dane Cano. Though we'll hear just in a second what Dana Barker has to say about that.
At infantry goal, scorer number 58, Captain Chris Coughlin. An assisted goal at 14:42 of the second period. Again, that is Captain Coughlin, an assisted goal for the infantry at 14:42.
Okay, you heard it. Coughlin unassisted. 58 versus 54. As we have a flyover from a bird that had got into the Civic Center. We've been leaving the Zamboni doors open to give the Zamboni a nice wash. So we are going to play. We are going to play a third period. But it's going to be a running clock for the third period, so that we can go ahead and get the ice back in condition for your game tonight between the River Dragons and Sea Wolves. And this is a tradition that I really enjoy. I remember coming to these games before Cottonmouth's games when I was a kid with my parents, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. So we're going to go to intermission. 15-minute intermission to clean the ice. We're going to take a break here, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes to recap the first two periods of play. You're watching the Armor Infantry game at Military Appreciation Night from the Columbus Civic Center. This is Cayden Sturges. Welcome back here to the Columbus Civic Center. We are in the second intermission of our annual Armor versus Infantry game. And I'd like to give a big thank you to all the soldiers down at Fort Moore, but also lots of local businesses and individuals helped out to make this event possible. See, this is just our first game of the night. A lot of you River Dragons fans know that the Dragons will take on the Mississippi Sea Wolves later tonight at 7:05, and we're expecting a full house with several hundred, if not thousands, of troops from Fort Moore. And all of that's made possible by local businesses who have sponsored soldiers to bring them down to get away for a night to just watch hockey and cheer the team on. And honestly, I can't think of a group of people who deserves a break more. So now let's go into the game that you all have been watching. So, Team Infantry leads Team Armor 8-1 through 2 periods. Shots on goal 34-20 in favor of Team Infantry. And in all honesty, it's been everyone. You've seen a lot of just gritty goals from back behind the net, passes into the slot, rebounds not corralled by either Deckard or the Armor defense, and the Infantry just making good use of their opportunities to put the puck in the back of the net. So they're up 8-1 as we were cleaning off the glass. I noticed some people in the live chat were talking about the foggy glass, and with the Zamboni door open, it gets really humid in here. And it's been about 100% humidity for the past 3 days here in Columbus. So when you have all that hot, humid air come in to a building with a sheet of ice in it, it creates condensation, just like on your car windshield. And unfortunately, we do not have a defroster for our fantastic boards here at the Columbus Civic Center. So we're having to do it by hand. And really, our staff does a great job of taking care of the team here, making sure that we're ready to play no matter what the conditions are, outside or inside. Working countless hours as a changeover crew whenever there's another event besides a Columbus River Dragons hockey game, and I can't thank them enough. So, like I mentioned before, 8-1 in favor of Infantry, as we're about to go into this third period, which will be a running clock, as I have been told. And I think, really, the player that stands out most to me is Sergeant Blake Stoss from the 75th Ranger Regiment, who has seemed to assist every single goal for Team Infantry. And while that's not exactly true, he's got at least 4 points tonight through 2 periods. Infantry just passing the puck well, and I think one of the keys to this game and why the score is so lopsided is the Team Infantry forecheck. They've just hounded Team Armor, haven't let them get comfortable in their own zone, haven't been able to stage breakouts properly. And in all honesty, they've just not had the puck in the Infantry zone for very long. So it's really hard to score when you don't have the puck in a good spot. So now we're starting to see the Civic Center slowly fill up before game time. We have our first section of soldiers down from Fort Moore taking their seats, and I hope that we can put on a good show for them tonight. River Dragons fans, I know y'all are excited. Military appreciation uniforms are always some of our favorites every year. You can go on the Dash app, you can go on the Dash auction and look for the Columbus River Dragons to see our jerseys that we will be auctioning off tonight. And, you know, just go and look at the prices. Lots of players on the team. You never know. You might get lucky. I really like our jerseys this year. Lots of detail in it. You might not be able to see it on the broadcast camera, but I guarantee you if you look through some of the social media tonight, you'll see the camo stripes that are on the jersey underlaid. And, yeah. So, I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be dropping the puck for the third period of action here in the Armor Infantry game. So, this is Cayden Sturges from the Columbus Civic Center. Welcome back here to the Columbus Civic Center, our annual Armor versus Infantry game, with the help of our friends down at Fort Moore. And both teams are beginning to take the ice once again for a third period. And this game has been dominated by Team Infantry, 8-1 in the goal column. Shots on goal led by Infantry, 34-20. Both teams coming onto the ice here. Brand new sheet of ice here, made by the Zamboni. Dragons fans, if you're watching this at home and you plan on coming to the game tonight, I urge you, please get here early. Doors are already open, and it's going to be, as our horn goes off there. I also want to thank our production crew for getting here early for this early game. We couldn't do it without them. We got Emily down there on the camera, and I think her shots have been fantastic both for our regular River Dragons games this year and this Armor Infantry game. And on production today, we've got Xavier, and he's helped me out tremendously today. I'm Cayden Sturges. I'm your play-by-play announcer, somewhat of a color announcer too. It's just me up here on the headset. As we're about to begin the third period, 54 seconds shining on the clock. And this is always my favorite night of the year, whenever we do Military Appreciation Night. If you've never seen it before, I highly recommend tuning in to either trying to get here with a last minute ticket or watching live on our YouTube channel, the same Columbus River Dragons YouTube channel you're watching on right now. The energy is just fantastic. It's going to be a sold out game. It'll be awesome. Ready to drop the puck here for period number 3. Let's see if the Team Armor can do anything. Taken right back into the offensive zone. Shot. That's a save by Deckard. Kicked away into the corner. Back out to the slot. Oh, shot. Oh, just missed the pass for Dane Cano. Would have had a wide open net if he could have connected. Stick handling through a few defenders. Now one back for Team Armor, who's going to try to pass it into the zone. Shot. That's going to go to the over the right shoulder of Dwyer. Ooh, fancy stick work. Nice deke. And then a backhand saved by Deckard. That is number 8, Captain Tim Bello, both rank and his position on this team. The captain of Team Infantry and captain in the United States Army. Face off to the right of Deckard. One back, but Armor is going to be able to skate this out. 2-on-2 developing if they can hurry. Dropped back. He shoots. And just wrapped up by Aaron Dwyer, who has had a fantastic game. See, while Infantry has dominated time of possession and the shots, they've still, Dwyer still faced 21 shots here tonight and only allowed 1 goal. Back up to the point. It's going to be a shot blind. I don't think Dwyer saw that, but he's going to collect the rebound now in his glove, and we will reset on to that left, far left face-off dot on your screen there. Going to get a full change here, or at least of the forward line for Team Infantry. Team Armor going to roll out with the same 5 they had on the ice previously. One by Team Armor, going to cycle it around, and the puck just stops there. Hit I guess a patch of dry ice, or a patch of water. It could be really either. taken in and just either, oh, good stop. Could have easily gone straight through Deckard there. Skated back out. Here's Team Armor trying to push up, and it's going to be stolen. 2-on-2. Put across the mouth of the goal crease. No one there to receive it to get the easy tap-in goal. Another pass through the center, and that's going to be just out of the reach of the Armor defenseman, or the Infantry defenseman, excuse me. Both sides doing a slow change here, and Team Armor going to take down the length of the ice. Can they win the battle? No. Icing. And honestly, what a shot there from Zachary Small from Team Armor. Shot at the length of the ice back into his own net. Okay, defensive zone face-off to the right of Deckard. Fighting to get it out. Here's Team Armor. And they'll clear the blue line, but taken back into the possession of Team Infantry. Back in the corner. Nice play, nice breakout play, but that's going to be interrupted once again. Like I said, the forecheck here tonight for Team Infantry has really been the game changer. They've just created many more opportunities for themselves and limited the opportunities that Team Armor has had. Nice shot, blind. Oh, and that's going to go right off the right post. I don't think Dwyer saw that. Nice screen, and we're going to have boarding here. Boarding penalty. This is going to be another power play for Team Infantry, who is not needed a man advantage to score tonight. Ironically, despite leading 8-1, Team Infantry is 0 for 1 so far on the power play. But I have to imagine that's going to be 2 minutes for boarding. Waiting for the officials. Okay, elbowing seems to be the call. 12:18 left on the clock here in the third period. In our Armor Infantry Fort Moore Classic here before Military Appreciation Night at the River Dragons game. And I thank you all for watching and supporting the troops down at Fort Moore. This is just a really fun opportunity, people to come out and play hockey. That's going to be rounded up by Deckard, who freezes it. 1:56 left on the penalty, 12:13 on the clock. It's going to be collected and skated out of the zone by Team Armor. And manages to get through the defense, tries to attempt a pass, rolls off the stick. Backhand into the zone in front of the goalie. Another one. Another shot. And he shoots. That's going to be a short-handed goal. I don't know if that was an own goal, but that's going to be credited. I have to imagine to number 25, Sergeant Brandon Altman. I believe that's his second tonight. That one coming on a short-handed in 5-on-4 opportunity. And I'll go to Dana Barker with this to tell you who got it.
Team Armor's shorthanded goal, scored by number 25, Sergeant Brandon Altman. Assisted by number 8, Captain John Hubbard at 3:05 for the third period. Again, that goal scored by Sergeant Brandon Altman. Assist.
Okay, so there you have it. Altman from Hubbard here in the third period. Early on still. I mean, you never know. It's only 6 goals. You could, if you get a few quick right here, you might start to wonder if Team Armor can get back in this game. Still, the power play for Team Infantry. They're going to cycle around, take a shot at the net. Turned away by Deckard. Nice stick landing in the corner, right to the back of the net. Pass doesn't make it into the slot, and that's going to be cleared away for Team Armor, actually on net. So Dwyer's going to set it up for his defenseman to come back. Oh, and it's turned over. And turned over once again. Team Armor just not able to capitalize on any opportunities they've made so far tonight. Brought back into the zone, dropped off at the point. He looked for a pass into the circle, but no one was there for it, right behind the nearest Team Infantry player. Turned over into the slot. Another rebound. Oh, rebounded. It's going to be Infantry. And Team Infantry just misses, or Team Armor, excuse me, just misses the opportunity to fantastic stick save back around through the legs of Aaron Dwyer. You don't typically see a pass go 5-hole back through the goaltender when you're watching hockey, but I guess there's a first time for everything. Armor driving in deep into the corner, looking for a teammate to pass it to into the slot. Still in the corner. It's freed. And it's going to be taken out by Team Infantry, who's going to be able to skate it past the red line. Team Armor going for a change behind. And now Team Armor has it back as they go for a change. Both teams cycling. That's a goal. Right over the blocker side of Dwyer, and that's going to be number 6 Specialist Ronan Roberts of the 75th Ranger Regiment. Just beat Dwyer right over his blocker side. Went high. I believe that went bar down. Fantastic shot there by Roberts. And we're going to take you down to Dana Barker here in a second with your assists and scores.
Team Armor goal scored by number 6 Specialist Ronan Roberts. Assisted by number 10 Second Lieutenant Kyle Fairdy. That goal at 5:49 of the third period.
Okay, so we have it by number 10. I have Zachary Small as the number 10 on this roster, but that doesn't mean anything. Could be Fairdy as well. Either way, we do know that that was scored. So it's now 8-3, Infantry over Armor. Armor has made this at least a little bit interesting down with 8 minutes left to play. Dangerous pass into the slot. Luckily for our Team Armor, no one was there for it. Shoots, glove save by Dwyer. It's going to be a full change here for both sides. So, thank you everybody at home watching this Armor Infantry Classic game with our friends at Fort Moore. These are all players on the Fort Moore Marauders who play their hockey at the Columbus Ice Rink, and follow them on Facebook, Instagram, at Fort Moore Marauders, and really just go out to see a game. Excellent hockey. They don't just play each other; they'll play other teams as well, and it's nice to go out and support the troops in any way you can, and it's a good time all around. So this is going to go back in. Oh, just miss a possible breakaway pass there for Team Infantry. And so that's going to be an offensive zone to the right of Dwyer for Team Armor here. And you got to think, if they want to have any shot of coming back fully, they're going to need a goal here in the next minute 40. Nice shot taken, kept in the zone, and put into the far corner, rimmed around. Still in for Team Armor. Just going to try to puts it right in on net. In, goal! Fantastic goal, and please excuse the voice crack there. So as he tripped, seems to be number 3 Staff Sergeant Corey Fossa fell down and still managed to sweep the puck behind him into the net. Honestly, it wasn't in the same area or anything, but it almost reminded me of the Alex Ovechkin goal that he scored in Arizona almost 2 decades ago at this point.
Assisted by number 2, Private First Class Ray Hogley. At goal at 7:47 of the third period. That's Private First Class Hogley, unassisted goal for the Armor at 7:47.
Okay, that's actually going to be Sergeant First Class Ray Hogley's goal. Well, at least I'll get it right whenever I'm comparing someone to Alex Ovechkin, the greatest goal scorer in the history of the sport. And that's going to be icing for the Infantry. And we had our score reset here. As fun as it would be, I don't think we're going to play another game from starting in the first period at 19:59 on the clock. Though, Team Armor, with the momentum they have right now, might not object to a 0-0 game. As it stands, though, there is 8-4 with the Infantry in the lead. 6:35 left to play. Team Infantry, oh, turns it over. What a save there by Dwyer to deny. Specialist Zachary Larson in all alone off the turnover. Infantry has numbers if they hurry. Turned over. And now Team Armor is just going to cycle this behind their own net around. That's going to hit the goaltender and delay block shot though. And skate it out. That's a trip. And so we've going to see Team Armor down 4 goals here go on a penalty kill. But I would like to remind you, everyone watching at home, that Team Armor has scored 3 goals here in the third period to Infantry's 0. So, you know, you get another one here with 5:57 left to play. You might be in business. Still, it's very unlikely, but, you know, just keep that in mind there at home. Taking on to Dwyer's left. It's going to be brought up to the point. Slap shot. He shoots. He goes bar down. That's number 33, Sergeant Alex McAfee. And so now we have a 3-goal game with 5:52 left to play. Infantry still leads, but they have now given up 4 unanswered goals by Team Armor, who seem to have really capitalized off of the 15-minute intermission that they were given before the third period. Center face-off. We're going to have Dana Barca give you the score here in a moment, but here we go. Team Armor still cycling in. They're going to get this out. Managed to break out. Let's see what they can do with the puck. Lays it off for up the slot. Rack backdoor pass. Good save by Dwyer. Unable to collect the rebound. And this is going to stay in for Team Armor. Mitch back in behind the net, looking for a pass. And I'm starting to take a look towards Aaron Deckert's net to see when they may think about pulling the goalie. Like, yes, 3 goals is a lot, but you've already managed to score 4 in this period. Down low, back into the corner. It's going to be rimmed right back around to attempt to break out, and it's going to be kept in for Team Armor. This is becoming a pretty long shift. On the ice, still kept in. Pass into the middle of the slot, but behind. And down on the ice. They're still fighting for it, still in the corner. Infantry still has not cleared the puck, and now it looks like they're going to be able to skate it out, and they do. Infantry clears the blue line, and they're going to change behind the play. It's rimmed around, and it will be cleared by Team Armor, who's going to go in for another opportunity. Shot, that's going to go above the cage. And Decker 2-on-1, but collected behind the play. Both teams have played hard here today, and I think that's what you expect from one of these military inter-squad games. And it's not quite the level of hockey, of course, that you would expect from a professional hockey team like you'll see tonight with the Columbus River Dragons, but it's been fun. I think the hockey has been... Both teams are playing very hard. You've had some good passes and some good shooting. I think the goalies have made both goalies have made fantastic saves at times. And Armor is going to be able to get this out of their own zone. Armor plays it up. That's no one with him, though, to get the pass back through the slot. No one there. To the point, into the slot. Back up to the point. Shot, and that's going to be blocked into the net and out of play. 3:20 left on the clock here in period of 3. And like I mentioned before, we're keeping an eye on Staff Sergeant Aaron Deckard between the pipes for Team Armor, and I expect him in the next minute or two to most likely head towards the bench to get the extra attacker out there. Won by Team Armor. Shot, that's going to be blocked before it ever hits the net. Rimmed around and out by Team Infantry. They go to attack here. Crossed over in front, deflected out, still kept into the far corner. Back. Good opportunity there by Team Infantry to put the puck just in the slot. Once again, I think that's one thing that you can't, that Strip, he lost his stick and he tripped his own player. Really not a good, it's not what you aim to do in the neutral zone there, but Team Armor managed to recover and not give up a breakaway or odd man rush. But still, Infantry is cycling the puck around. Manages to get through forecheck, and that's going to bleed past the blue line. Managed to get out, so they'll have to do it. Armor drives it into the corner. Looking for a man in the point, and that will just clear the line. So everyone will have to flow out and tag up. Pass back in. Brought in. Shot. That's a goal. Number 23. Specialist Zachary Larson just beat Aaron Dwyer over his left shoulder. Couldn't get the glove high enough. And now it's 8-6 with 2 minutes to play. And in all honesty, if this is just where it started, I would have seen crazier comebacks. 8-6 is perfectly doable, but I definitely think we'll see the goalie pulled here in a second. And we're going to go to Dana Barker to see your assistant.
Goal score number 23, Specialist Zachary Larson. That goal at 12:52 of the third period. Again, that goal scored by Specialist Larson.
He shoots, he scores! That's going to be a... Don't look now, folks, but it's now 8-7 with 1:50 left to play. Armor, who once trailed 8-1 in this hockey game, is now within 1 goal with 1:50 left to play. We're going to go back to Dana Barker here in a second to let you get those, but we're going to have a timeout by Team Infantry. So we're going to talk about fantastic period of play here by Team Armor in one of the craziest comebacks you will ever see in any level of organized hockey. Like I mentioned, coming in to this third period, Infantry led Armor 8-1 and led by 15 shots on goal. Now, Infantry has 8 goals, just where they started, with 40 shots on goal. And Armor has scored 6 unanswered goals in the third period of play. Already up to 35 shots on goal, and now is where it's going to get intense. We've already mentioned it, but now it's fully in play. With a 1-goal deficit, a minute 50, we're going to have to take a look at Aaron Deckard. My production assistant, Xavier, will pop that up on the screen, the empty net, whenever he leaves, to let you know. So here we go. Center face-off, won by Infantry.
Scored by number 8, Captain John Hubbard, assisted by number 2, Private First Class Ray Hogley at 13:10 of the third period.
And it's brought back in. Armor is still bouncing around in the slot, and that's going to clear the zone. Infantry needs to skate off, and it looks like they may need to change. He slid down. Good no call there by the ref, who got a good look at it. A minute 12 left here in the contest. Oh, and we have a breakaway. No, turned away by Deckard. Armor skating it up. Deckard skating towards the bench. He's not quite there yet. Needs firm possession, which they do not have. Fighting behind the net. It pokes out. Team Armor cycling it up. Deckard leaves. Extra attacker is on. It's cleared out towards the blue line. Racing towards the puck. Back into the Infantry zone. Let's see if they try to shoot the length of the ice. They do, blocked. Still fighting hard for it on the edge. 21 seconds left. Take it in. Team Armor on the breakaway. He shoots, he scores! We have a tie game, folks! That's number 8, Captain John Hubbard for Team Armor. With 14.7 seconds to play, the Armor have done the impossible and tied this Armor Infantry Classic at 8. Oh my goodness, folks. If you're still tuned in, you might have witnessed one of the greatest comebacks in the history of organized hockey. In a game that Infantry once led 8-1, it's now tied 8-8 with 14.7 seconds left to play. We're going to keep you right here.
Or by number 8, Captain John Hubbard, assisted by Staff Sergeant Corey Fossa at 14:46 of the third period. That is the end.
Okay, you heard Mr. Dana Barker down there. So, we have a little bit of extra time before we need to get the ice reset for your FPHL contest that starts tonight at 7:05 Eastern Standard Time. So, 2-minute intermission before we begin overtime. 3-on-3 hockey. The absolute best part of hockey, ladies and gentlemen. And, wow. As a commentator, it's my job to have words to say about a comeback like this. But never in my wildest dreams did I ever imagine that Armor would actually tie it. I thought they might get close, just playing uber aggressive, but they managed to kill a 7-1, or an 8-1, excuse me, deficit entering the third period. We are now tied 8-8 going into 3-on-3 sudden death overtime. And just insanity. Once again, if you're joining us early, these are not the Columbus River Dragons. This is the Armor Infantry game with our friends down at Fort Moore, the Marauders club team that plays its games at the Columbus Ice Rink. Like I said before, you can find them on Facebook and Instagram at the Fort Moore Marauders. Fantastic club hockey, really good time, family friendly. Go out at the Columbus Ice Rink, go attend one of their games. It's fantastic. So here we go, 5-minute overtime period, 3-on-3, sudden death. Drop of the puck, and it's going to be won by the Armor. They're going to skate this all the way up. Sauce pass. He shoots, he scores! Number 3, Staff Sergeant Corey Fosa wins it for Team Armor in the most spectacular comeback I have ever seen on the ice. What a fantastic game here at the Columbus Civic Center. And we're going to see some sportsmanship. We're going to greet the troops here with all of the fans here. We're going to have a handshake line. Best tradition in sports is the hockey handshake line. And my goodness, fantastic game. And a game winner there by Staff Sergeant Corey Fosa. He beat Dwyer over his glove side, and wow. So this is going to wrap up our coverage of the Armor Infantry game as we're watching both teams gather for a group photo. Don't forget to tune back in tonight at 6:50. We'll go live on our YouTube for a 7:05 puck drop between your Columbus River Dragons and the Mississippi Seawolves for Military Appreciation Night. If you're coming to the Civic Center, I cannot stress this enough. Get here early. It is going to be a madhouse, a zoo, which is exactly how we as an organization want to be. So we're going to have a sold-out crowd tonight. 7,700 strong in here. It's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy. Get here early. Cheer on your River Dragons, and hopefully we can get another win just like we did for you last night. This is Cayden Sturges on commentary, and for my production crew, Emily and Xavier, who stuck it out with me. Cayden Sturges saying goodbye for now, and see you later.